Welcome to Where Wendy Travels, Where Wendy Creates. Today we are going to make the perfect pinwheel quilt blocks. Half square triangles. We're making a lot of them, my friends. And we are here with Sylvia today making half square triangles. And Sylvia, show us what you're doing.
Okay, first, once we got them sewn together and we cut them, we ironed them. We take each one of these, and we don't want this dog ear on here.
Okay.
So cut the dog ears off.
It's a beautiful pile of dog ears there.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how we could use them in something.
We are going to cut them up even smaller and put them in the making paper bin.
That works for me.
Because we need cotton fiber in our paper.
Okay. Let's cut more off of this side. Just the dog ear, not your fabric.
And we're just squaring them up.
That's true. Just squaring it up this way. Okay, once we got those off, I'll show you with this little sample. What we'll do is we'll lay them out according to our picture up here. As you see, these are.
Okay.
Looks just like it. And then we fold the top over and sew down, and the bottom over and sew down. And we can keep going if we're doing a whole bunch at once, and then just cut them off in between the different colors. Keep the light colors together.
Okay. And we love chain stitching, so that's wonderful.
Yes, and then we're going to take them, we're going to open them up, and you want to press it toward the not bulky side. Like this is more bulky here because of the seam is closer.
Okay.
And this one, the seam goes up, so it's less bulk on this point. So fold it toward that part. Little finger press. Remember, it's a bias fabric now. Turn this one over. We've got this side pressed this way. This one, we'll want to press the other toward the non-bulky part. And a little press to hold it down. Then this part, top over the bottom. Make sure your seam is matched up. Can you see that?
We're going to try and see
Where
that
the
better.
two. Here, let me.
Okay.
I'm going to cut this right now so you can see. See here how the seams, we want to match them right up.
Beautiful.
Hold them together. Bring your ends together. Lay it under your sewing machine. Since I let go of here, I'm going to make sure it's still matched up. It is. Keep my fingers here. Okay, now, since the seams turn into opposite directions, one more check. Press it together. And this is sewing across, giving the seam allowance here, and praying and hoping it's going to come out right. Most of them do. Let's see what we did here. Whoops, I am off. Of course, in a video.
Oh my goodness, I would call that perfect.
No, let's see what this one did. That one's better.
Beautiful.
Let's see this one. That one's better.
Oh my gosh, these are so pretty, Sylvia.
And this is just sewing and hoping I held it in the right spot.
Beautiful, Sylvia. These are absolutely stunning, and I love these fabrics. These
Thank
colors
you.
are grand.
Thank you very much.
One more, if you please.
One more? Okay, we have an orange one here. We've got it sewn. Now we're going to take it apart. Press.
And these are called again?
Pinwheels.
Pinwheels. So we're making pinwheels out of half square triangles. We're making pinwheels.
And as I said, you've put your fold toward the thinner fabric here where the seam allowance goes away from the fabric.
Okay. So that way they oppose each other because the seam is going to be folded on this side and folded on this side. So see how this is white and this is white. It's only one layer. They're folded over and folded over.
Okay, we got that and got it pressed a little bit. Fold it over. I match up the top. I hope the seam is right. Let me do the one little trick for you again. I usually leave this thread in,
Okay.
but you can cut it to double check to make sure it's right. See in the light?
And they lay together.
Okay, we want them to lay together.
And
Hold
you can
that.
also feel that with your fingers.
Right, and you can use a pin if you like. Lay it under here. Start your 1/4 inch. I've got a small enough stitch. I don't have to do a back stitch. If your seam allowance starts to turn upwards in your thread, just lift your presser foot with needle down and make sure the fabric is flat and go for it again.
Beautiful.
Now, one more check. Let's see if I did better on camera this time. How about that?
I love it.
There you
Love
go.
it, love it, love it. Alrighty, well, Sylvia, thank you so much for showing us how to turn half square triangles into these beautiful pinwheel blocks. And I see you have a lot more work to come.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And what is this going to be, if you don't mind me asking?
It's actually going to be in a border around a child's quilt.
So this is a border on a child's quilt.
Part of a border.
Very, very complex. And how many of these are you making for that border?
Let's see. Somewhere between 120 and 180.
Ah, I thought you said 300 and some odd.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm having extras for another quilt that's planned.
Very good. Okay. Well, thank you so much for letting us join you today. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.